Hey y'all, Juan here from Omega Gaming. We just got finished with a 450-person Houston regional. Here we have our sponsored player. What's your name?
I'm Hector.
Yeah, and what did you do today?
I got first place with branded Tri-Brigade.
All right, kind of nice, man. 9-0, right?
9-0.
Nice. Why'd you pick the deck?
I think I know how to play like the most. I would say I just know I feel like I know a lot of like niche interactions with the deck that kind of help out in some situations. And I also wanted to try it out. I wanted to see how it interacted with the other meta decks. Because I know for sure it's not the best deck, but I think it has like decent matchups against the deck. So I thought why not, and I guess it went pretty well.
Awesome. Yeah, it seems like it. Let's get into it.
All right. So first of all, the cards that let you play the game: 3 Cat, 3 Fractal, 3 Nurball, 3 Kit, 3 Branded Fusion, Tanky, and Foolish. So even though these cards by themselves don't actually help you like make a turn 1 board, they still like get your deck started, and that can be very helpful when you're like when you have like hand traps and like a way to stop them and like interact with them or whatever. Obviously, Cat's like a win condition. I don't really have to go into explanation. You resolve Cat. What I was doing all day, really, the goal of the deck is just end on Appaloosa Revolt, maybe double Dragon Lord if I have enough resources. If I feel like I can do it and like I won't, like it'll matter or whatever. But it's usually just Appaloosa Revolt and like 5 in hand. Like that's usually how my games go. I do play like I would say I play the branded stuff, but it's not like that's not like the main point of my deck. Like I'm not making Verte, paying 2,000, and then summoning Mirror Jade using Bear Broom, and then ending on Mirror Jade Revolt because I'm like I was feeling like that board's just too easy to crack. So I use the branded stuff as like a plan B, which is why I played 3 copies of it, because if you open this like with like no Tri-Brigade engine, like it'll get you to the Tri-Brigade engine by itself through disrupting the opponent by itself, and it becomes really good with the other card, the Albion in the deck. You can like dump it post turn 1, so it's like having multiple copies of this isn't like really like ever bad. But like I said, just plan B or like just a way to get the deck started. Foolish Tanky is like pretty self-explanatory. Get you to like the best cards in your deck.
Yeah, nice.
For the engine requirements, Kuros, this, and this. Oh, actually all of these.
Okay.
These aren't like bricks per se because like obviously like these 2 cards. This is like obviously the main card you need, but like going second is like decent enough to like it's like really like it's like you don't really mind drawing it if it happens, because if you draw like against an established board, like it can do something as opposed to like all the other bricks. This is really good because it sends this, and what you do in the combo is you get through this in the combo. Like if you can kit dump it, omen search it, but oftentimes you just kit dump it. So this gets banished, it will search this. This will dump this to get you a free card, and then the trap card adds this back. And almost always it just becomes the free putback with Bear Broom or Frigid, depending on what cards you're cycling through. But just being able to have free cards to put back made my hands a lot better, because if I open like 4 hand traps, just made it like so I can keep all the ones I wanted. So I really like this engine in the deck. And then like I guess the defensive cards, 3 Ash, the Gamma package, Imperm, 2 Bell, Crow. I feel like these are just the best most versatile hand traps, I should say. Like in the format, like Nib isn't that versatile because it's like not good against in my opinion, it's not good against Despia. Like if Nib's in your deck against the Despia deck, you're gonna have a bad time. This being able to access this through the engine is really crazy. Like every turn 1, I make it like a thing to like try to get it if I can, because Omen Search usually does it. But yeah, that's the reason I don't play 3 Bell, because in my eyes, it's kind of feel the same purpose in the branded matchup. Obviously, one can be better than the other. But, yeah.
Down here, huh? You start.
Then the last offensive cards could be like the 3 talents and called by. Cards just help against hand traps, which is like the main problem. Not the main problem of the deck, but like one of the biggest issues is like your opponent interacting with you.
Mm-hmm.
The extra decks, the utility ones, Almirage, they're literally an engine requirement. Like you need to play this card. Birthday, Axe Code, Appaloosa, like the non-beast cards that you make to like play. Like I said, make this every turn 1 just to kill people. And then the beast cards that you make with the Tri-Brigades, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 2. Yeah, no reason to play any multiples of these. It literally doesn't ever come up. Like you go first, you make the board. If it gets to your turn again, you kill them. It's like that simple. This is the main point of the deck.
Okay.
How would you like your
And then the fusions, one of each. A lot of people get away with just playing like these two, and that's fine because they're not like as focused on the brand fusion as I am. But since I played as a starter, I have to play this because then this banishes Fallen Valves in itself to make a Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade send this, and you know that's the engine right there. Omega, you have to play it because I play Gamma. You just gotta have it. Like otherwise, like if you gamma them going first, is actually just not doing anything.
Yeah, no, it's a good card.
Well, it'll do something if they scoop, but if they don't scoop, you need Omega. Like I don't know. The side deck, not a lot of theory in here. 2 token collector. I was really afraid of the Torso matchup, but this also overlaps against the adventure cards really well, so I liked it a lot. 2 nib, just I didn't like. I hate this card too, but like. Sometimes you just need it. I had a game 3 in my final round today. Like, I didn't have to use it. It was just there, but I guess it's good. 2 twin harpies and reboot for like the back row decks. Twin only got like 2 cards today, but I don't know. Moving forward, I'm debating. I think I do need room for the third twin. I just don't know what I would cut. Maybe like the reboot, but the theory behind the reboot is that you want. I literally just want to hit the harpies trap against Flunderies, like, and it's just a win condition against Eldritch. I hate Eldritch. Then like the floodgates, I say floodgates going first. Well, except for this one, TC Boo. This goes in going first or going second against the Flunderies matchup. If they go first, the likelihood of them having an out for this card is super low, and you just literally just apply so much pressure because like you TC Boo them and like let's say they end on their usual board, end pen, statue, they trap card on your turn. Even then, like you like let them play out their whole turn, set, pass, standby, flip, don't have the answer, goes back to your turn, and then just win, like literally. And then I wanted stuff against branded. So I wanted stuff against branded, but I also needed stuff that overlap against multiple matchups. So I upped on just 2 anti-spell and 2 barrier. I don't know, like anti-spell is just too good. Like I play a 40 card deck. I cycle at least twice. I draw cards twice in my deck in my combos. So the likelihood of me like cycling through a side card is like super high, which is why I really wanted to play like a 3rd copy of this, but it's just like no room. I rather play the TC Boo because when you can side it, because when you can side TC Boo, it's just good going second too. And use 1 cards like that, like cards you can like go going first or second, you know. But yeah, that's the deck list.
Okay.
Like I said, main point of the deck just apple like regular noodle soup, Appaloosa, Weeble. Break the board, you can, it's game.
How do you feel about the deck going forward into the Despia meta in the next couple months?
I have to play more, honestly. Like, I know I play Ice 109 regional, but, you know, it's still, like, you just never know how these matchups go. Like, you know, the deck, I think the Despia deck still hasn't been, like, fully solved yet. Like, I still think it's going to get better, especially the more time people play it. But, yeah, shout out to, you know, everybody here at Denny's. We're vibing. We're about to order. Shout out to Omega Gaming, best sponsors. Lucky Matt.
Sir.
Sorry, it's first Ed. First Ed. Shout out to Henry, shout out to Octavio, shout out to Carlos, my boys, we test, shout out to the laboratory. And then I would give a special shout out to Emmanuel. He passed away recently, and I just wanted to dedicate, I guess, the win to him. You know, he was a Houston player. He's very cool. He was nice to everybody that he talked to, and you know, I just wanted to do it, you know, one last time for the homie.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yep.